And a hell of a lot more months of gains.
Gains!
Eat that protein powder with everything.
For the beard gains.
It's all about the gains.
Joe's looking back thinking he's got nothing on me, son.
Right?
Couple of weeks, the bear will look like Joe.
Joe's our resident Sasquatch.
Mine's getting heavy, man. I'm ready to start putting it in a ponytail or something.
Going full Norse here. Braid that bitch.
Like bun it up.
Smack that ass like the drum.
Have you gone through it yet to see if there's any food still in there?
He's doing it now.
Every couple of days.
I do that every day.
I got so much oil in this beer that it'll probably just slide right out.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, there's a joke in there somewhere, but I ain't touching it. Buddha boom.
Much information in there.
Why is everyone so quiet?
You know?
Hello?
Oh, it's everyone so.
This is God speaking.
Oh, that's loud.
You're no longer.
Actually,
God.
you are less echoey, Jeroen. Do you actually have furniture?
Well, I do have furniture, but not in this room. No, but I switched to Windows and it has better audio drivers, I guess. Like it does some kind of dampening or echo removing or some kind of magic.
It's still kind of there, but less.
And a magic.
Magic.
Again, I have to ask you for a long rest to regain my spell slots.
Well,
I can't
I'm
remember
waiting
where
for
we're at.
everybody to be here.
Yes, a long rest seems really ideal at this moment.
Right?
Yeah.
I have no spell slots whatsoever. Like zero.
Wow, this,
I do have sorcery
this all
points, though.
Sound like you problems, not DM problems.
I remind me, please, Mr. Sorcerer. I could expend sorcery points to regain spell slots, correct?
Oh, yeah, I have that here.
Please, Mr. Sosa, show me your banana.
That's this one.
Because
So,
I can, in a pinch, I can do it.
It's 2 points for first level, 3 for second level, and then it's 5, 6, 7 for the next levels.
Okay, and you get. I'm gonna work out how many sorcery points I have. Level 3 sorcerer, I should have 4 sorcery points.
Oh, I make an entry in the spell list. If you make an item with the amount of sorcery points and set the thing to daily, you can keep track of them that way.
I should have 4 though, right? For being level 3. You start with 2, don't you? And then you get a sorcery point
see.
for every level after.
Sorry, what level are you?
3.
3 sorcery points.
I was at 1 per level.
Yeah, it's exactly your level in points. Now that I think about it.
Your sorcery level though, right? Not your overall level.
Yes, sorcerer.
God damn it.
I'm 9th level, and I have how many?
You should have 9, shouldn't you?
9. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I had picked one every level, so double checking. I need another sandwich.
Are you using Sirenscape?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just started.
As you say, it's the funky music just starts.
Yeah.
Literally,
Damn
as
it,
you
I
asked
can't
that.
hear anything.
Close it and open it again.
Damn it.
This is very 80s kind of Airwolf music, isn't it?
Welcome to Savants.
Oh, I can hear it now, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
16-bit Mega Drive
What
games.
listens to 70s dad music and 80s futuristic music?
There's nothing wrong with 70s
No in
dad
between.
music.
No in between.
Christina hates anything before the 80s, before the 90s, and I love it.
Anything you say. Where year were you born in again?
80. 84.
All right. No further
You're an
questions,
80.
Your Honor?
You're 80s as well, right?
Of course.
Well, you're 80, 86, aren't you?
No, 85.
85.
The best 80s year there ever was.
Nah, 87 was better.
84 was.
That's not
because
true. 88 was the best.
84 because Ghostbusters came out, so I have a T-shirt with it on.
I remember my parents waking me up and sitting me in front of the TV saying, "This is important, you have to see this." And I was like, okay, they're doing something with a wall. All right.
Okay, thank you. And it all went downhill from there.
The USSR
It's all downhill
did,
before
indeed.
that, mate.
All right. So,
You may have improved. Someone still loves Barry Shields.
oh, that's a good band. Someone still loves you guys, yes, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Anyway, last week we did nothing. We weren't here. This week, however, we are. So what happened 2 weeks ago? Take it away, recap guy.
Okay, can you tell me where we're at right now so I can make sure that my things are caught up? We're in the town or well,
A winery.
they are in the winery.
They are in the winery
I just
indeed.
wanted to make sure because what I wrote down the last time was that Godfrey and Bax finished off the brides,
Yep.
and that they met someone named Dana.
Yep.
I think it was Dana. The others met the Markovs and the Rebellion people. Ricky is back, and we met him there as well. Well, you guys met him there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Godfrey was on his way to go get his people involved, and he did, and he was on his way back, I believe, or he was already back.
Yeah.
His lover.
And then Seraphine talked to somebody named Margaret about the swamp and everything else. And then they tried a plot. They kind of made up a little plot thing in the Renaissance camp or whatever to bring Zuck back, but it didn't work. Alwyn is not a bard, and the stain is tea.
What was the last thing?
The stain is tea. It was a joke Luke made. Yeah.
Oh.
What? I don't remember this.
I don't either.
I wrote it
Oh.
down at the time because I thought it was funny.
What was the joke?
I don't remember. I'll watch the video.
Nor do I, but I got an inspiration for it to remember.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do at the moment?
Oh, hold on. Did you mention that Bax has arrived outside the winery?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I arrived, and we've had a very long discussion about how we were going to tackle Babaligista.
I didn't think we had that discussion yet. Thought that was what we was going to do tonight, is the plan.
Oh, I thought we'd planned it, and then tonight was going to be the actual implementation of the plan.
So what's the plan?
Well, no, we're gonna sleep first.
And we're gonna do it live. We're just gonna go for it, right?
No.
Godfrey's
remember that my ring can make you invisible
yes.
and can shield you from any mind tricks. But also, as well, we need to work out strategies of who can do what magic and who can do what, this, that, and the other, because on a long rest, clerics can switch out their spells, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Here's a good time to plan.
Also,
for that.
you shared your ring description, I believe. Did you not?
Well, I can share.
Because I remember us reading it afterwards, and it doesn't make the wearer invisible, it makes the ring invisible.
Yes. We did see that, yeah.
Wait, what?
So...
It doesn't make
Read the
the
ring
wearer
description.
invisible. You can turn the ring invisible, not the wearer.
So no one knows you're wearing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a fucking shitty ring.
Well, not really, because if you read it and you thought that, then it would make the person invisible regardless of actions.
I don't know.
So
Can you
it
share the
literally be an
drawing?
invisible
Because
person.
it looks pretty fucking badass of a ring, to be fair. Oh, you can see it through there, can't you?
But it's a 500 gold piece ring. It's not that wow. It's just it has a cool thing.
Wow.
Oh, fuck you, it
call
looks
me
nice.
Posh.
No,
You
look
call
at
me
it. It
posh,
looks fucking nice,
2500
man.
gold.
I mean, there are items that are worth 10,000s of gold pieces.
But here's the
And
thing: that
And
ring was
friendship that's
supposed
priceless. So
ring was
you're
supposed to stop Strahd from knowing where I was and being able to
doesn't work.
contact me. But he got through it.
So it's basically useless. You can just throw it away.
from what I've had my experience,
Fuck you.
Luke, from what I've had my experience, mate, you should always wear 2 rings for protection. One's never guaranteed.
That is not good advice.
Okay, so what's the gist? Do I remember correctly? If I say that the general gist of it all was we start a fight, Seraphim takes care of the skull and tries to fuck off as fast as he can? Was that the gist of it?
We had 2 plans, didn't we? We had either turning 2 people into giant apes and having them run interference with her to block her path, or one to block the path and one to take the skull and sod off with it. And the other was to turn some people invisible, get close to her, and then attack her. While you then still, with your mage hand or whatever it was that you were going to use, telekinesis. Like, we hadn't landed on a definite plan. We had 2. But Baxter was quite confident that if he disrobes, it would help. He could be turned invisible and he could get up quite close and engage her in combat with somebody.
Would dispel magic work against the house? Do you think?
I did suggest that last week as well, or the week before.
I think in any case, Dispel Magic is a real good spell to have fighting a magic user.
What level is it?
Especially that stupid spell that she does that almost killed us, like, outright. No matter what plan we go with, we have to make sure that she does not get to the skull, because if she gets to the skull, it's over again.
Yeah.
The only way this is going to work is this pure element of supplies.
Oh!
Distracting her and stealing the skull simultaneously.
Wait, I'll take off my headphones for the elemental surprise.
Okay, you take your headphones off.
Can I just say I've just found...
Too late, I've already said what the element of supplies was.
Yeah, but I mean, I've just found a spell in my spell list which sounds quite gruesome, to be fair. I can touch a corpse and turn it into armor.
It's Godfrey
Nice.
when you need him.
Oh! So let's get Godfrey and just wrap him round me.
So yeah, there's our 2 options. Unless anyone can come up with a third one. How do you want to do it?
Well, with the element of surprise, I feel like you should have the range fighters doing the element of surprise, so then... Or actually, do you want to be the invisible one so you can get a lot closer?
Then
the range
idea is
fighters...
2 people turn invisible, that sneak up on her, while the rest engage her, and 2 people are apes. One helping to distract her, and the other one to take the skull and swing off with it and get out of range.
So you want the 2 apes to do the distraction, get the 2 melee fighters invisible and get them close, and the range fighters start distracting her as well and weakening her up, and then you can reveal yourself and just smite the fucking bitch. While at the same time try and dispel magic on the house and the skull.
Unless anybody else has any better ideas on how to deal with it.
The interesting thing about turning people into a giant ape is that you get like 160 HP almost.
And that's on top of your own, isn't it? So then when you lose that, you revert back to what you were. So even if 2 people as apes, one to take the skull and the other one to literally get up in her face to distract her so she can't get past it.
Yeah, that's a 300 HP sink,
basically,
for her to put shit into.
And while giving that other one a lot of time to get away. Like, to swing away, it can move a lot faster than what any one of us can. And lifting it as well, because it's heavy. Or we could do one better and turn you into a giant eagle, and you just snatch it up and fly off.
Weren't we gonna try and stuff it into the bag of holding?
It won't fit.
It's too big.
No. Yeah, we already discussed that.
Oh, bugger.
I personally don't see anything wrong inherently with the plan that we have.
No? Let's go
Okay, so
for it.
again, I turned 2 people into apes.
Yes.
That they keep her busy at her front door.
Well, one keeps her busy, the other takes the skull and vamooshes with it, while the rest of us engage her. Is turning people into giant apes a concentration spell?
It is.
Is turning people invisible a concentration spell?
I think it is. Yeah.
Or in that case, we can't do both, can we? We can do one or the other.
No. And the thing is, I want to turn 2 other people into apes because if they get hit, they don't have to do the concentration check.
Con saving throw, yeah.
Because if I do it to myself and another person and I lose concentration, both lose.
So, simple plan. We all attack her while one of the apes takes the skull and runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she's on the ground and we're all concentrating on her, we're all on the same mind to attack, I don't see that we wouldn't win. She goes airborne. I don't see how we'll survive.
Famous last words, mate. Famous last words.
We've had easier fights that ended up worse. Right?
Luke, I think you should also take a look, especially at ranged healing spells, like Mass Healing Word or Healing Word.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Good luck. We're okay.
Yeah. We're all counting on you.
Well, I've got the stuff like Spare the Dying and Revivify and stuff like that, so no one's gonna die and get out of the fight.
Those
Unless
are
you
touch
die.
based.
You do.
No, but those are touch based, and if they are in dangerous territory,
No, Spare the Dying does up to 30 because I'm a Grave Cleric.
I do feel that as long as we're all concentrating not on her, I reckon we'd be able to do it. I know if I get close enough to her and be able to hit her, that I would do significant damage. And then
Mr.
you've got
DM.
range throwing at them. I just don't see how she'll survive.
yeah.
Mr. DM. A rebellion would have a bit of a stockpile starting to mount up. Would this stockpile include healing potions?
Roll me a D100.
Good. And I give him an inspiration on that.
Oh, please play COC rules. Please play COC rules on this roll.
They have exactly 5 healing potions.
Oh, I've already got one. So, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There's 5 of us. So, well done. Who's not logged in yet?
But what you really need is to have
It's
them.
Godfrey as well.
You need to have them because you can heal people.
No, but remember
You have
house
to
rule
stay
is that you
alive.
can use a bonus action to use a healing potion.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you need to have them for yourself, so you're not wasting spell slots casting heal on yourself, and you're using all yours for ranged healing on us.
Cure Wounds for me is a level 1 spell, so it only gets more powerful after that, but I should be alright with that. But then I've got Dispel Magic. Sally, have you got Dispel
That's what I mean.
Magic?
You have to like
So, yeah, just look at all the healing spells I can take.
action. Well, that and what I mean is you should have all the healing potions for yourself, so you're not wasting any healing. Like,
Yeah, but
you're
I
wasting
don't
any
want to put
spell
all
slot
eggs
healing
in one
yourself.
basket kind of thing. What am I going to do? Just throw it at your face? Like,
No, drink
you're
it.
away from it.
No, you drink it. Like, if you need healing, you use the potion, so you're not using spell slots. Slots? Slot. Blah, blah, blah.
Slots, and then
So
use
you
the spell
can-
slots to heal you.
No, other people, yes.
Yes, okay.
See what I mean?
So I'll take 5 healing potions.
Right, they're in the party sheet.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Is he sure that they're healing potions?
Yeah. Be sure that
This is not from that. It's not from that charlatan from Valaki, is it?
It might
Food
be.
colouring, right?
But they're healing potions nonetheless.
It's alright. How do I take it again? It's not transferring.
Click and drag it across.
Click and drag
Right,
the red button.
Oh no, yeah, the red button. I didn't see the little.
Can't you like?
It's the little red
isn't it
button.
control and drag it, and you take the whole stack or something?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna spam the chat.
Thank you.
Be right
I'm
back.
doing it with, because I'm doing
Goodbye.
it with my thing.
Jesus
Okay, bye.
Christ, the bear!
Ah!
What's Aaron doing in a room with that bear?
We don't want to know.
He's having fun.
Where's the little unicycle? Oh, there it is in the back there. That red thing lying on the ground.
So,
Afro circus. Shall we see if we can get Godfrey to join us on this? So, as he was there
Yeah,
last
that would
time,
be
wasn't he?
kind of cool. Yeah.
that's what I want. I want Godfrey as well. I thought he was gonna meet up with him.
Oh yeah, he was coming here, wasn't he?
Didn't Godfrey and no.
No, he went and spoke to his lover and
Yeah,
convinced him, or I believe convinced him to join the fight.
well, he did something.
And then he said he was going to come back and find us.
Yeah, but you guys are taking a rest, right?
Yes, please.
So I've got rid of Revivify for Mass Healing Word.
I
This
spend a
is
bit of
range
quality
of
time with. I spend a bit of quality time with Gary, make him feel loved.
Yeah.
Sebas, there is a signet ring in my inventory that I would like to take a look at during our rest. It's on the
who is
bottom,
this-
underneath.
Who's this Sebas you're talking to?
That's you.
Oh, okay. A signet ring. There you go.
Oh, hello.
Yep.
Another one.
Please share.
And as you guys are diving in for the night, you all feel rested.
Oh.
Let's see if I have anything else that I wanted to identify.
Do you?
But do you though?
Or do you have anything else?
Seraphim will also find some sticks to sharpen into wooden stakes, and he will make 6, so he has a total of 10.
All right. That means that as the sun sets, well, the light fades. You have not seen the sun in weeks, except for that brief moment. As the sun sets, and night descends. All of you give me a perception check.
Perception. Oh yeah.
Got it. 22.
22, 24, 11, 15, 5.
Thunderbirds, I'll go.
Alright, thank you very much. Sir Godfrey, you arrive at the winery just as day breaks. You've been running tirelessly from your strongholds to this place. Is there anything you want to do before you arrive?
Be able to pick Godfrey. Yeah, he's not there for me.
Sorry?
Godfrey is not in the PC sheet or anything, but I can play him.
Oh, you have to just use his index entry.
The point is, you didn't pick your character, so I cannot give Sir Godfrey to you.
Yeah, Zuck's not in here.
You have to do character and then get Zuck. Oh wait, clear owner. There you go.
There we go.
Hey, Faye.
High five.
Alright, so
Hello.
I'll give you Sir Godfrey.
Thank you.
There you go.
I don't think there's anything he needs to do other than he's just trying to get back. So I'll just keep riding forward.
Alright, give me a second because Faye just joined and now the whole thing is wobbly. There's nothing to do with you, Faye, just that I need to get something. Ah! No, I said there's nothing to do with you. Let's see. Ah!
No, I don't apologize then.
No, don't.
Don't apologize. I cannot.
Why is Arwen so blurry? There he is. Oh, no. Oh my god. Is he Slender Man or something?
This camera keeps trying to focus.
You didn't know?
I had my suspicions, if I'm honest. Ah, we're all background twinsies.
Wow, Alwyn.
Now, you see, we put up these really nice lamps everywhere. And then we discovered that one of the lamps that we put up here, actually takes up so much energy that we might as well stop trying to spare energy. So we unplugged it, and now we have no light up here that is actually usable when sitting behind a computer.
Do you have a candle? The ambiance.
I have several, but there's
Do you
so
have a
much...
candle?
Yeah, you have a
candle, mate.
Candle!
Yeah, put out a
several.
portable lights there, mate.
Are you taking the
I
fucking
have
piss,
several.
mate?
Oh, fuck off, you
I'm
lot.
taking the piss
They're
there,
not-
mate.
They're not taking the piss out of you, Arwen.
Oh, they're taking the piss out of me.
Yes, we are. Anyway,
Hi, mate.
Hey.
You have a candle.
It's a group effort.
it's a group effort indeed. So,
Fuck
Sir
you all.
Godfrey, you're arriving at this little place called Winery. What do you do?
Do I see all the people around?
Well, you see some people around, indeed.
Watch me, my friend.
I'll just go up to the first one and ask where Bax is.
It's also so Max.
It's me. Yeah, but I'm here, Godfrey. Is your eyes been damaged?
Do my eyes deceive me?
What? How fares your trip? Did you get any good news?
Yes, they agreed to join us.
Do we need to look for
Bravo.
their coming on the third day?
Yep. They'll be coming in 6 days.
How many?
I don't know. All of them? I would assume.
Good work, my friend. I feel this might be the turning point in our great struggle to free this land of Strahd. Come, I have great news. We're going to pay a visit to Babla Gisa. It's time to give her the good news.
Her again.
Yes, do you remember?
Oh, I remember.
I distinctly remember you saying you could do this all day. So let's go and make it that day. Come, I will show you the others. They're over here.
Godfrey just follows back.
I just go and sit down in front of the campfire that everyone sat around, I assume.
Wow. So, wow.
I'm sorry.
We had a long rest, yeah.
Yeah, all of you had a long rest indeed.
Cool. So what says you all? Are we ready to do this?
Yes. A bit apprehensive, but we have to do this.
We only need to decide one more thing. Who is going to be turned into apes?
Well, I'll be your support, so I'm out.
I feel I can do much more damage in my current form.
Let me get this one thing straight before I take a decision. You can't do anything of the abilities you have when you're an ape, can you?
No.
You get your
completely
you get
turn
a
into
hold
it.
set.
The
Yeah, I
only
was
thing
afraid
you
of that.
can do is hold concentration, but that's the only thing that is remotely from the other body that you can still do in this one.
Can you willingly yourself change back if you wanted to?
Yes.
Or is that so? If you did turn one of us into an ape and we decided that we no longer wanted to be an ape, we could turn ourselves back.
Yeah, it would be. It's rather sad to me because it's a very expensive spell, but you can do that.
No, I'm just trying to understand the mechanics behind it. That's all.
Well,
Free volunteer.
if I would place it on you, how do you say? I could make
Willy-nilly?
you throw a saving throw to turn you, even though you don't want to. But considering that I give the spell ability to you, if I would basically magically sense that you want to get out of it, I would just release it.
There was this
I-
meme of a guy that was arguing because he asked a noble after an altercation to. He said, like, "Would you like me to make you a magic sword?" And the NPC said, "Yes, please." And the discussion with the DM was he didn't get a saving throw because he basically said, "Yes, please," on turning him to a magical sword.
Yep.
Fucking D&D. All right, sorry.
Beautiful.
And I remember that
no.
one.
Seraphim, I wouldn't mind being turned into a monkey.
Monkey. Be a monkey.
Well, I will do it then. Dana, what do you feel?
Being a big hairy fella with huge hands and ability to scratch my butt? Why not? Sounds like fun.
Nice.
Good. When we get there, shit goes down. I'll turn you both into apes. But I think the apes should know that their prime objective is to disrupt anything at the front lines, but also to steal the skull.
One attack and
So
one make off with the skull.
Yeah. Dana, do you wanna grab the skull and run, or do you want to stay in the front lines and battle?
Do you wish to feel powerful, little girl? Because you could grab the skull, it's something you could normally not do. It would be a grand story.
Oh, it does sound like a heist for the ages.
Oui,
For the ages.
that is what I was thinking.
One
Well,
more thing.
alright. Yeah, Dana, if you don't mind, I will go for the skull.
Then I will bash the old lady.
I'll break her hip. Don't you worry.
Before we leave, Seraphim,
Yes.
this church you saw in the swamps, was this north or south of Baba Lagisa?
If I remember correctly, it was southwest.
So we'd have to go through Baba Lagisa before we can retrieve the Sunsword.
No, I think, but this is like my spotty memory. I remember we came in from the north, and there was like a road directly to the south, that went to that town, and we took like an off-road chute that went further into the swamps, and that went to Baba Lagisa.
Oh, yeah, we went off to the side along the river. There was someone on the other side that told us about the Baba Lagisa and where she was.
Well, I was thinking, do you want to try and retrieve the Sunsword before Baba Lagisa, as it might be something very beneficial for someone like Bax to wield?
It would actually make sense, just if to get a sense of its power, maybe even. Oh wait, I talk like this. Maybe even to get a sense of its power.
But
But
from
of
what I
course.
understand, isn't the Sunsword primarily used against the undead? A vampire?
Well,
We might run the risk of retrieving the sword, and then if one of us falls with it, she could gain hold of it, and in turn give it to Strahd.
Well, by that same logic, someone else could find it besides us and steal it.
yes.
Yes, she lives
Not
basically
honest.
right. She lives basically right next to it. If she wanted to grab it and return it to Strahd, she probably would have done so already.
If she knew where it was. We only have an inkling due to the fortune tellings of Mavineva. I can't imagine she keeps much company with Baba Lagisa.
Yes,
But
but
there's-
are we saying that this sword only has a certain amount of charges or on it?
I only know what I know from the law, which is not much.
Can I use my researcher ability, Mr. DM? Would I know that the Sun Sword, if it's like a certain, you can only use it a certain amount of times?
You don't know.
I'd have to see it, really.
You have to feel it, touch his shaft
Oh god.
to see what it does.
Keep clicking your fingers a
little
minute.
rub.
Shake
I'll be
it
there in a
around a
second.
little.
Yeah.
My
Maybe-
God, how? What?
Maybe
You do
pol-
this with yours?
Polish
Spin it around like a helicopter. Yeah.
But da-da-da-da,
Yes,
but da-da-da.
yes. Quite,
Yeah,
yes.
Saucy.
And on that note, I do not know what would be the best course of action. I feel taking her on now would be my vote. But
Let's
as
bring up the
always,
map.
I will always follow the consensus of the group.
Wait, can't we? Oh yeah, that works. So,
Something.
so you can click once for want to, and click twice for let's go get the Sunsword.
Say what? Click once for if you want to attack. Click twice if you want to go for the Sunsword.
Yep. Wait, who are? Oh, the DM one is.
Yeah, I'm the middle one. I'm not
Yeah.
doing anything.
Okay, so it's 4 for getting the Sunsword and 2 for going Baba Lagisa.
So if we bring up the hand-drawn map, Baba Lagisa is like here. So I assume that the Sunsword is in these little buildings here.
Yeah.
And
But if we go
are-
to the town, we don't necessarily pass her. She's like in the woods.
So we could try and get through that way. Through the woods.
No, if we just follow the road, we'll get there. But
But this road.
the way we went
that's-
in first time.
Oh
know
yeah,
the way.
because you could go south. It was go south to Baba Lagisa and go north to the town, wasn't it? On that road, because it forked off, didn't it? I think.
I think it was
Say-
east for Baba Lagisa, but it doesn't matter. We know the way. We just can go there. It doesn't really matter. We've been there.
Let's retrieve the Sunsword. It might help us.
Didn't we also, well, Bjorn back then get attacked by zombies in the remnants of that village?
I didn't see any.
You were never there at that village.
No, I said with Bjorn, so I was trying to remind you of other things.
Huh?
If you did, then you would have told us about it, right, as Bjorn? Because you weren't with us
No.
as Bjorn when we were in that village.
No,
we
Bjorn
were-
didn't make it to the town because we all died at Baba Lagisa, and
Yeah.
then
Bjorn
Annie,
wasn't with us then. Bjorn joined us long after we went to Babylon Gisa.
no, Bjorn was that was when Bjorn joined.
No,
Bjorn fell in the
joined.
fight of Baba Lagisa.
No,
No,
I
Bjorn
was
joined us
fighting
down in.
against.
This
No, I
discussion.
was fighting Bjorn. Bjorn was fighting Baba Lagisa back then.
Not
he
with us,
got-
you weren't. Were you?
Yeah,
he
I
was.
was.
You
I was
don't
really
say
fighting.
Bjorn died with Killian at the fight of Baba Lagisa.
Wait, Bjorn joined us down at the before we went into the temple.
No,
Literally down by the mountain.
that was thingy.
That was Lauren. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Lauren.
He helped
I get
build
confused.
Bjorn helped build the carriage with the
Yes, Bjorn.
trebuchet on top.
Sorry, it's hard to keep track of all your PCs. All right, I can't help it.
It's
Stop
Dana
dying.
now.
I wanna stop dying, and I want to have to do this. All right.
But in any case,
It's not the one I'm thinking
Seraphim was the only one that has seen the town because he put Trish in a ruin to keep her safe while she recuperated. And he went to do some exploring towards that town. So if we just get to where the road to Baba Lagisa shoots off the road, Seraphim knows the rest of the way.
Well, let us go then.
Saddle up. Are we taking horses? Is there any horses?
I Mount Gary.
Mr. DM, is there any horses in the rebellion? Do they have a cavalry?
Not really, but most of the horses they do have are very scrawny and used to lift all the heavy stuff. And even
probably
if you
barrels.
would,
Leave them.
yeah, even if you would confiscate the horses for the greater good,
It would hurt them.
it would hurt them.
Yeah, it's like draft horses, right?
Yeah.
There to pack mules and stuff. Yeah, we can't take those.
So as per usual, no counting on the cavalry then.
No.
I won't let you down, Norbert Gary.
Ricky,
That's good.
where's your cart these days?
We left it
Did
on the
you-
mountain on the way to the temple.
Oh, yes. That's true.
And we left another one at the swamp, and another one in pieces outside the tower. Is there another wagon anywhere that we can requisition in the camp that's not being used?
They have a few wagons, mostly flatbeds.
But the one with the winery used transporting the barrels of wine. They had two, didn't they?
Yeah, it's mostly being used to ferry lumber to make the palisade, but if you have a very good story or try to persuade them, maybe you might be able to lend one of them.
Or we
You
could
might
just
Oh, Mr.
also just
Bartikov!
steal one.
or we could just walk, right?
How much
Whatever
faster
we- no,
are
I'll try-
we with the cart? DM.
Well, I'm just thinking if we get into any ship, we can just literally say fucking hit the reins and just fly off, like, so we don't use any kind of spell slots or anything on the road. I want us to be fresh for the fight.
It's like a 5-hour march.
And if by
Oh.
cart,
By cart, it would
But we've met
be
berserkers on the road before.
1.5,
We've met.
2 hours.
Not that bad, really.
it would save time, but for all we know, we could need this place to be defended. Like,
Yeah.
if we delay the building of the palisades,
Yeah, exactly.
it may cost us in the long run.
Yeah.
Because we need all these people for this fight. So
Yeah, but I was thinking more like it's not about the time issue; it's more of protection. So if we do come across a berserker on the road, we could just Trish can just fire a fire arrow at him, and we just literally hit the fucking reins and go for it and get out of there, so we don't have to use any like spell slots or nothing. Because I don't want us to like use half of our powers on the road getting to Baba Lagisa. I want us to have full power at Baba Lagisa.
Maximum power.
Power. That's what I'm saying. Like, Mr. Martikov, Erwin, are you around, sir?
He walks up to you and says, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, so I have a proposition for you.
Yes, thanks. Is this my voice? Does it sound weird to you?
I'm not sure. I can't quite remember my voice either. So let's try it like this then.
Yes.
Let's workshop it.
Yes.
Let's workshop it. Let's do it live.
Hello? No,
So,
no.
Erwin?
More like this.
No,
yes.
no.
Yes.
Yeah, so Erwin, just listen.
Yes.
So this rebellion, it needs a symbol,
Oh,
needs a sigil or something like that.
Rebellion.
Movement. Sorry, sir. So, let's just say we need a symbol to follow. And what symbol is better than a sword made of pure light? The Sunsword.
I haven't seen the sun.
Exactly, imagine seeing it coming out of a sword.
That would
send a message to Strahd.
The real message to Strahd would be if I plunged my little pointy stick, and he rubs the side of his pants where you see a little leather holster containing 4 wooden spikes. If one of these would pierce his heart, that would send a message. Take me to him now.
Yes. No. Listen here. That is a weapon of war.
In his eyes, when you say no. Oh,
no.
Okay.
So, Owen, that's a weapon of war. You need a weapon of terror, something to intimidate your enemy.
Oh,
something
I have
to
a
make him
weapon of
fear
terror,
you.
right.
He won't fear a little steak, even though it'll be the thing that
It's
kills
not
him.
little. It's adequate. She told me.
It's average.
Very
well,
much
let's just say
aggressively average.
I don't see any of the bathhouses being complaining about you. You're nothing in that department. I'll give him a nice little squeeze.
Squeeze where?
Honk.
Honk. All I'm saying, Erwin, is that you need something that everyone can rally behind. If they see this sword, they will rally to your cause. Now, we, as a collective little party here, might actually know the location of this sword. So, all I require of you is a cart. We have the horse, we don't want to take your horses, don't worry. But we need a cart to transport us to this location quick time. Time is of the essence now. We have 6 days to prepare. What say you, Erwin? Can we borrow one of your carts and bring you back this symbol? Something to intimidate Strahd and his forces right to their core.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Advantage, baby! No, it's not a really good proposition.
Wait, DM. I'm standing behind Von Richten at this moment, right? We're all standing behind him a little bit.
If you're saying so, yeah.
Can I use, let me see if I still have it, Heart of Darkness, to just stare mournfully in the eyes of the guy that Von Richten is talking about?
Talking to Erwin.
Talking about or talking to?
Talking to.
Alright.
I mean, if Seraphim uses this as well, it's double the amount of please help us.
I'll do it.
Well, if both of you are doing it, I'll allow it. Because Urin Matigov is no mere commoner.
Devil's three-way. You don't ever make eye contact. What's wrong
So
with
the
you?
Martikovs are nobles, technically, really, isn't they?
Yeah. Tell me again, Mr. von Richten, what do you need to make it so,
All we
as they say?
we require one cart.
But
This is going to be a tough fight for us to attain this, so we need all of our energy when we get there.
wait, your magic uses? Surely you can just make it so that you are there?
I'm not that sort of magic user, sorry, sir.
I have seen you zip and zap from one side of this map to another.
Yes, and we need to preserve those powers for whatever comes upon our path, really. We need your help, my friend. Just to get there.
Is the little girl coming with you?
What? I did not hear what you said.
Is the little girl coming with you, Trish?
Yes. Why do you ask?
She saved my life once. I would be a fool not to extend her every courtesy I have. You can take the cart. But please, leave the horses.
I feel pride. I feel pride, my friend, that good is being repaid with good again in these lands.
Yes.
We'll make sure that it stays that way.
Please make it... all of you make it back. In one piece. But especially the cart. We really need it.
I'll tell you where another cart is that we'll retrieve later.
I will glad you pay you one cart today for 2 carts tomorrow.
It's quite the interest rate you have there, but yes.
I'll go over with Gary over to the cart and hitch up to it and pull it round the front, waiting for the others.
Gary, even though his skeletal form lacks expression, looks very, very angry being hitched to a cart.
Gary, no fear, my friend. This isn't the first time you've done this. And I've got a treat for you at the other end.
A ghost cookie!
I'm doing this telepathically. Who's my good boy? Who's my good boy?
He's a good boy.
Who's a good boy? Come on, Gary. Why so glum? Why the long face? Come on.
Max, can I also have a shadow cookie when we get there?
I don't know what you're talking about. Shh, I'm having a moment with Gary.
Oh.
Gary looks still very annoyed, but slightly less so.
He's my good boy. Come, let us leave. We are
Mount
ready.
up. Let's mount up then.
Rawhide!
Rawhide!
Yeah! So we set off towards the swamp
Alright.
in the same destination where we left the last car.
So we'll leave it slightly behind so that one doesn't get stuck.
Like a start of a traffic stop.
I wonder if they validated in the swamp.
Somebody, one of you, roll me a D100.
I'll take the blame.
Okay.
51.
Alright. Let's have a small break.
And a Kit Kat.
Kit Kat. I'll be right back.
You have some? Sadness overcomes me. You're done playing with the AI.
Should I get a new beer? This one's almost empty.
Dude, it looks so much like a rosé wine.
Right?
It does.
It does. It
You
does.
should get a new beer.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'll get my Spanish beer that my mom bought for me.
Hi, Faye.
We are back.
Hi, I'm taking pictures. Wait.
Oh, of what?
Remember I told you there's some free games in the red head that you take pictures
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah.
animals. I'm doing that one. And yesterday I
cool.
actually won, so
Oh, you
I'm
did?
getting And I was
Nice.
competing with like 20 people.
Nice.
That was really
And
nice.
what is like the condition for winning? What did you find out?
What do you mean?
Like
Oh.
we were talking about this. Like, how do you win exactly?
I'm not sure yet. I think that for me, it looks like the closest I get to the animal, and also the map keeps showing you where animals.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I hear now, for example, a bear. If I can take a picture of the bear, my point is really good.
It's a little bit like Pokemon. You have to catch the animals.
Yes, but of course you need to be quiet enough for them not to see you around.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about Red Dead, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good luck going for the fucking legendary badger. Holy crap.
Really difficult.
3 weeks. 3 weeks it took me to catch that fucking thing.
Wow.
You're gonna need a bigger horse.
Honestly, wait until you do it.
Or a smaller stable.
You know me.
Jeff.
You know my trade.
I've got
I can catch
Joe, I've got
this
American.
fish for you.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't even make that out, bro.
I'm trying. Here, look. It's a can of Pepsi.
Well, it
I've got
appears and
American.
disappears at different points in time. That's so weird.
I've got 175 of them in my garage. One of the perks of working for a logistics company. They fell off a pallet. No, legitly.
So sad.
No, legitly, they fell off a pallet.
Did
and
you push them off a
They were getting
pallet?
disposed of. No. But there was
I
a shit
guess
ton
they
of them.
fell.
Fucking thousands of them. They were just getting disposed of. It's nuts what people throw away, man.
Oh, yeah. When I worked the reception desk of the Rotterdam Theater here, the amount of jewelry that was found and never picked up was astonishing to me.
Nuts, isn't it?
No,
Like
jewelry.
literally hundreds of euros pieces, just never.
There was a hotel, right, a 4-star hotel I worked at, that had families leaving or guests leaving their clothes, like brand new designer-made clothes, and then you'd ring them up and say, "Look, you've left your clothes behind," and they're like, "Oh, just get rid of it. We'll just buy new stuff." It's all designer stuff. Wow. It's like it's nuts. Some people just have ridiculous disposable income, and you just don't care, do they? And on the flip side, you've got people who can't even afford to feed their kids. It's fucking balmy.
All right, everybody back? Oh, I don't see if that one is back. So dark.
I'm bringing
Don't
sexy back.
think he's there.
It looks like he's there, doesn't it?
It looks like
I'll
he's not there.
win.
No, he's
I'll win.
I'll win.
Come out and play.
I'll win.
All win, come out to play.
Ting ting.
They all float.
Ding, ding.
It was them. It was the warriors.
Warrior.
What was the guy's
I love
name
the
that got
baseball
killed?
Furies.
Again, okay. It was...
Discount
Silas?
Ray Liotta.
Silas? Who did...
It's been so long since I've watched The Warriors.
Warriors movie. Who
I don't think I've ever seen it.
You haven't seen The Warriors?
I don't think so.
Cyrus.
Buzz always gets mad when you haven't seen a movie he likes.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it. I've seen the
Buzz's-
13th Warrior. You seen that?
Yes.
No.
Antonio Banderas. That is a good film.
It is.
Banderas.
Not as good as The Warriors, though.
Okay.
It's like West Side Story, but darker.
That's
Yeah.
my wife's favorite film.
Darker, less singing, but equal amounts of music.
All warriors come out to play.
Less singing.
I'm gonna have to watch it now. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that one scene. You just have to see the movie for, indeed.
Yeah. All right. So on another note, suddenly Joby's connection craps out. I don't know why. It's really weird.
What do you mean?
Doo-doong. Joby banned.
Oh.
Oh no, he has to watch the movie.
Took me a second there to get that.
And
All right.
there was much rejoicing.
Yeah.
Yay!
And there was much
Joby's
rejoicing.
gone. Yay!
No, Joby. Oh yeah, take it.
What's
all.
that from? What's the much rejoicing from?
Monty Python, you fucking heathen! Now fuck off. Go on, off you go.
Okay.
So
okay.
we're down.
I'm
two,
off, I'm
we're,
off.
down, we're down 2 players for tonight.
Right, yeah.
I'll block
Hang
him.
on.
Monty Python.
You see-
It's the Holy Grail.
For the warriors,
I know I recognised it.
for the warriors, he gets to stand. Joby gets to stand in the corner with his face facing the wall. But for not knowing that's from Monty Python, seriously, that's just no.
That's
That's
fucking day.
horrible.
Yeah.
That's a criminal. As a capital offense.
Owen, let's not go there. It's a silly place.
I know.
But so you are taking a cart, riding around in your automobile.
My
And-
baby beside me at the wheel.
Also, DM, we left in the early morning now, right?
Yeah.
Just to keep track of time for us.
Wait. Oh,
That's a new day.
DM, can I roll a d6?
You can.
Oh, yeah.
The amulet recharges 6 plus a d6. Wait, no. Hang
I'm
on.
sure it doesn't recharge 6 plus
No,
36.
It's 5 plus a d6, I believe. Hang on, let me just quickly read it. Holy symbol of Ravencroft. 1d6 plus 4 charges. My apologies. So 1d6. Wow. Box. Plus 4, which is 5. So it has 9 because I was down to 4.
Oh,
Right.
that's not too bad.
I can still
And it's a
cast
maximum
daylight.
of 10, right?
Yes, and it costs 5 to do the sunlight. So I'm gravy.
You are gravy. All right.
A map.
Oh, I remember this big fucking map.
Oh, yes. The cart was around here somewhere.
Oh, the card is exactly here.
Yes. And if I remember rightly, Trish went ahead and found a banner on the floor with some apparitions that were attacking her.
Indeed.
I found a what?
A banner.
From
like
your
a stand,
own country,
like a
right?
standard. Yeah. Like a standard, like a flag.
No, I found a banner near the hill.
I'm sure you found one here as well. You found something here from your homeland that triggered an attack.
No, that was Yesterhill. It's just that the map looks
Yeah?
the same. Yeah, I remember.
That wasn't
now, yeah.
Yesterhill?
Oh, I apologise. Sorry, I honestly thought it was here.
No, because I thought it was here as well, but the map looks very similar because of how the road comes in from the top right.
Well, there was a doll next to the road that was found at some point on our way to the swamp.
That wasn't here.
No,
that was outside of Blackie.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like how
enough.
Joby's memory today is correct, but at the wrong time and place.
Right. normally, I'm quite spot on with remembering stuff. But
Yeah.
I swear to God, before we started playing, I actually hit my head quite hard, and I've got a cracking headache, and I am doing weird things.
Your memory is like a little bit offset.
It's weird, honestly. It's the weirdest feeling. Like, I know what I'm trying to get to. But...
Only way to solve it is crack your head again. Come on, show us.
On the other side.
Opposite
Oh,
side.
concussion!
Oh, hello, darkness, my old friend. Anywho's, I think this might be a good place for us to dismount and go on foot. At least as we get stuck with the cart here.
Yes, good idea.
Is the other cart still here, by the way?
Yeah, it's still here.
So we'll park up, and I'll unhitch Gary. Excuse me. And I will stay on Gary.
Alright, so I'll remove Gary from the map.
And yeah, I'm just on him.
Yeah.
So, do we just follow the road?
Yeah, Seraphim points the direction of where the town is.
I guess we just move. Are we just gonna trundle through, or what's the plan? Are we all
yes.
going?
I'm
Yes.
ready to go.
Everybody else happy to go?
Let's move!
And then
I
I'll
will
just.
follow.
Oh, the token's not locked. I'll just
I know.
follow the road down. Assuming people will follow.
Follow Bax.
I will follow him. Follow him. On the way down, I use my very keen dark vision sense, if there's dark gloom, to just keep an eye out and making sure there's
The
no threats.
further towards the swamp is, the foggier it gets, and your dark vision doesn't really work in fog, does it now?
Well, I can see in the dark. I can't see through fog. I do see a weird blue symbol on the ground, though. Am I supposed to see that blue symbol on the ground?
I have no idea what it is.
I don't know, but it's moving. Kill it!
I cannot even.
Just south of me, there's a little. There's a
Someone
tiny-
moved it, but
It's gone.
I killed it. I don't know, but I killed it. I stop at the crossroads.
So, is the town that way?
Seraphim
You remember
points in the
that
right
town.
direction.
Yeah.
Which way are you pointing? Sorry, Seraphim.
The DM only knows.
Indeed, you point that way, and you know it to be true.
We go that way.
Is there any signposts at this crossroads?
Yeah, it says that way.
Oh, Bax, I said it. It's that way.
I can't see you. I can't do that and this. Do it again.
There.
Which way is it?
There,
Okay,
over there.
I go towards the town. I go this way.
Oh, really? You go that way? Okay.
I go this way. I changed my mind.
Oh, really? You go that way? Okay.
No. Tell you what, I'll stick
That's-
with this road because this is the way I said I was going. I truly don't know, and as no one's actually telling me, I'll just assume it's this way.
I'm
so
pretty sure
what
it's this
direction
way.
is it, DM? South?
No, the place where you hold up for the night is the way you guys are going.
This is the way.
Oh, is this the bend where the houses are? Would I recognize it?
Yeah, I'll just
Yeah,
fog of
that's
orange.
where.
Zoom out. Ah,
Yeah.
you ruined the picture. But if you zoom that out,
No.
that's
Nice.
priceless.
This is a serious campaign. Damn it.
Sorry, is this a Christian server? My
Yes, it's a
apologies.
Christian server.
It would be much smaller. But okay, moving on.
Dun, 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 dun.
I remember this place now, Trish. Not our best of times.
It was the best of times.
Well, at least one of us remembers.
I try and stick.
Trish was very much unconscious for most of it.
I try and stick on the road and stay out the marsh as much as I can. Do we see any, or do I see any church-like structures?
Not yet.
No,
It's
just keep
further
following
down the road. Oh, Bax, before you actually go in there, I do remember this, one guy screaming all the time.
Okay,
Just so you know.
that's okay.
Can I do a listen check to see if I can hear a scream?
I think that's about to be answered for you.
Indeed. You can hear a scream coming down from the south. As you see towards the end of the road, on the right hand side, what looks like a churchyard. Through the fog you see the empty shell of an old stone church with a cemetery of leaning gravestones enclosed by a disenchanting iron fence. Elevated, this seems like the only dry plot of land in this otherwise sunken village.
Is there any
What?
I was going to say, is there any obvious way of leading up? Is there any path or anything that leads up to the structure? Was it all just marshland around it?
It's all just marshland, and to your left you see a thick, heavy fog obscuring your vision. That you know, Baba Lagisa's house was somewhere there, as far as you remember.
I send a telepathic message and say, are we sure this is wise? If we make too much noise and she hears us, our element of surprise will be blown.
Who are you sending this to?
Each and every one of you. Waiting
Make
for
a Constitution saving throw, please.
Let's see.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. I
29.
did see. I did see.
You're fine.
Luke, I did see
Yeah.
I think you are still able to allow communications.
Yeah, you can choose who to block. Apparently.
So please read it again.
No, I like my house rule.
Anyway,
You just don't
I
allow
send a
anyone.
I still send a message to everybody asking if we sure we want to commit to this action. So close.
Well, this guy has been screaming for a long time apparently, so she doesn't mind it that much, the sound.
Unless she's used to it, and if it stops all of a sudden. I'm happy to press on, but we just need to all be on the same page.
I feel like we should channel Admiral Akbar here. This could be a trap.
Being so close to her house, it's. I don't know.
Well, DM, I walked from her house towards here with Trish. Is it that close?
Yeah. It is basically around 60 yards this way. But for some reason, heavy fog obscures this area.
Oh, I was that close?
I thought you teleported like 500 foot away.
Yeah, I thought I did too.
Barovia is a weird place. And the swamps of Berez are no exception.
We need
Let's
to.
go around the outside.
Yes,
on
but
the
that still doesn't answer the question. Do we still want to commit to this course of action?
Well, On the other hand, Max, she did not find me or Trish when we went here, so...
No, but did you cause a ruckus while you were here? I feel like whatever's going to be guarding this sword, or whatever's making that noise, I feel like it's going to cause some sort of noise, which might draw her attention. We need to be sure. I'm happy to do it, but we all need to be completely and utterly on the same page that this is what we want to do.
Yes, we are ready. Seraphine's prepared the spells to change people into apes if shit goes down, so...
And the rest of you?
We're close enough. We still have the same plan that we could use.
The juice is worth the squeeze.
Right?
Well, if anything, we might actually be at a bit of an advantage here, considering the terrain around our house. And also, the house is not here.
Yes, but my only concern is that if she gets alerted and she mounts the skull, shit, as they say, is going to get real.
Yes, but she'd be alerted anyway to our presence, so... Well,
yes,
the element of surprise, we might as well carry on.
But the plan was to take the skull from her, so she doesn't get on it.
If she gets on the skull, Seraphim can turn me and Dana into giant eagles instead of giant apes, and we can have an aerial battle.
Yeah, that's true.
That is a good point.
I like that idea.
Okay, let's do it then.
I like this. I like it too.
Gary shifts uneasy with the thought of aerial stuff, knowing that he's fallen to his death multiple times. So in that case, I will continue to try and skirt around the fog.
Which building did you see the sunlight coming from?
I didn't see the sunlight, but I do think I remember seeing that man somewhere around there. And he points in the direction.
I'll head towards the noise of the screaming. Cautiously moving forward. With my head on a swivel. And I'm staying totally frosty.
Totally frosty. Heads on a swivel. Still looking around.
Do we see anything from here?
Towards the south end of the village, like the remains of a mansion built on a higher ground. It has been reduced to... Ooh, that's not right. It has been reduced to piles of stone and rotting timber. The empty arched windows stare at you. South of the ruin, you can see through the holes in the brick walls are gardens run rampant, again surrounded by broken walls that are no longer able to contain it, as the foliage and trees grow lush into an unkempt wilderness. From your vantage point, you can see to the, on the map, east of this area, a crude wooden fence forming a circular yard, from what you can tell, in which you can see several goats. What do you do?
Do we hear the sound of the guy still? The screaming?
Yeah, the guy, as you are hearing, it's coming from this way, to the west.
I'll head towards the sound.
So move up, guys. Don't all stay too far back.
Don't bunch up. Please don't bunch up.
Don't bunch up, but don't stay too far.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Heads on a swivel.
Heads on a swivel, boys.
Do I see the man?
Takes a while. We're looking around and you do see a man hanging about 30 meters, 100 foot for our American listeners, up, nailed to what looks like the remnants of a church tower. What do you do?
Are you okay?
No! Who are you? Are you here to release me from my perch?
I am but a traveller. Pray tell, how have you found yourself in this predicament?
I was the one who told the master of the lands that he could stuck it, and we killed his bride. Long have I lamented my choice, seeing as it was my choice that led me into this predicament.
Oh, rejoice, my friend. We have something in common. For I too has recently stuck it to one of his brides.
Oh, and there was much rejoicing.
How are you still alive?
I do not know, but I have been alive to see the moon chase the sun countless times. Do you come to free me?
Of course, but can I just ask, you wouldn't happen to know of the location of a sword, would you? That some refer to as the Sunsword?
No. But I might if you...
You're gonna have to talk up. I cannot hear you.
No, but I might if you get me down from my predicament.
But of course. Is there any obvious means of getting him down?
No. Wait, Bax.
None whatsoever. Like, he is nailed, from what you can see, to the top of the remnants of a church tower.
To climb up that church tower.
It's a difficult climb up, from what you can tell.
Could Seraphim roll and investigate to assess the scene here?
Sure.
I'm just staring
to
at the man
see if he 23. Just to see if he notices anything out of the ordinary.
Well, aside from a long dead corpse being nailed to the side of a decaying church tower, no, everything seems peachy.
How can we get this man down?
Bax, before you do that, maybe you have a certain sense for good and evil. Maybe this would be a good moment to apply it.
I turn.
I was going to suggest.
I turn and I face you all out and direct it towards you, not him. Yes, but it also has limited range. I need to get closer. We need
how
him.
high up is this guy?
You said 100 feet, didn't you?
Yeah.
My range is 60.
This tower looks rickety. Can we not knock it down?
We don't want to cause him any more distress than he's already in. Plus, the sword might be in the tower. Is there no other ways of getting him down?
Wait, isn't Trish able to walk up walls?
Not since I stopped the
You
eyes
cured-
growing on her.
Yeah,
Oh,
you removed
yes.
curse, didn't you?
Well, well, well. If it isn't the actions of your
Consequences.
Doesn't anyone have a potion of wall climbing?
Well, that's quite lucky. I was looking in my inventory and I have a potion of climbing indeed.
Choice, as do I.
Convenience.
Whoso?
I actually do have one.
I have one.
Yeah.
I've just literally found one as I was asking. There's one in my inventory too. Would you like me to go up and then I can do my divine sense?
Yes, that would be wise.
Is everybody going to be okay down here watching my rear? And yes, I know what I said.
I will be looking up indeed, Bax.
No, just please don't. Please just make sure that I'm safe up there.
Yes.
And if I had to die, then please look after Gary. He's everything.
You will not die, sir.
I pop the cork and I down the potion.
As Bax goes up, Seraphim is going to concentrate to ritually cast Detect Magic in the meanwhile.
I will delete the potion from my inventory. Potion of climbing. 0. So I'll walk up the wall, and as I approach him, I will use my holy divine power to sense good and evil. And I take a big sniff of him as I approach.
You climb. And it's weird because basically with your spider climb, you just walk up this wall horizontally. Takes a moment for your equilibrium and your sense of direction and gravity to catch up. But you're just walking up the wall. And you're getting 90 feet towards him. Walk further, 70 feet. At 65, you set your foot on a stone that gives a bit of way. Your heart stops for a moment, your breath holds, but nothing happens. 60 feet. 55, you begin taking a strong whiff. 50. 45 feet, 40. 35 feet, 30. You smell nothing.
Completely nothing of him.
Except from the overwhelming smell of actual decay that a swamp has. That has been in the back of your mind. And on the forefront of your nostrils, on your olfactory senses for the past half hour. It's weird, this guy gives off no scent whatsoever. You put your finger in your mouth, hold it up to the air. Doesn't seem to be wafting away from you. You should smell this. This man was good or evil, but you don't smell anything. A little closer, good night. A little closer, please.
I stop.
No!
I examine him.
Just a
Tell
few
me-
feet more, good night.
Can you tell me what I see exactly? Now I'm this close.
You see a man. His flesh looks like it has been in a state of decay for centuries. It is drawn taut over his limbs, over his face. It's ripped in parts, and he is wearing the tattered remains of what looks like once it was a white monk's robe, somebody of a clerical standard. But the centuries of rain, of fog, of decay have rendered it muddy, brown, sickly green in places.
Good night, just a few more feet. You can save me from my predicament. Why have you stopped?
Oh, how do you wish me to save you from this predicament? What is it you require of me?
Take out these pylons in my hands and feet so I can descend onto the earth once more.
Tell me, my good man, what is your name?
I cannot rightly remember.
You can't remember your own name?
It's...
Bax, do you wish me to detect magic up there? You could carry me up.
I can do. Or you could just pop your potion and walk on up. I feel like I might need my hands in a moment.
Is it worthwhile, you think, to pop this potion? We might need it later, maybe.
We're doing this via a whisper, right? Rather than talk. Yeah, well, I'm whispering to you. So
yeah, if you whisper back to me, I'll
believe there's something not. I get no sense at all of this man. Something is not quite right. I don't know if it's wrong, but something's not right.
Seraphim sends a message back. Sometimes, if you think about it, about whether it could be an illusion, sometimes your mind finds a way of seeing through it. You do have to roll the metaphorical dice on it, but it could work.
The thought had crossed my mind, but I don't want to approach any further. Do I get a sense that this might be an illusion? Like I can cast minor illusion. Like I have a basic understanding of some illusionist stuff. And I've seen a lot of crap since I've been in Barovia.
Doesn't look like an illusion.
I am so close to this thing. Do I get any sense that this might not be real?
Not until you roll for it.
What, pray tell, would you like me to roll?
Arcana check?
Okay. Skills, Arcana.
Could I join in on that, considering we're having this conversation?
16.
Sure, with a disadvantage, because you're on the ground and he's close.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just relaying what I see to you.
16. Same.
Looks real enough. Looks real enough, and he says,
I think it starts with a G. I don't know. Gary? No, that's a name I heard on the winds. Whispered. Grog? No. Grigor, yes, my name is Grigor. I am Brother Grigor. Rejoice, I have remembered my name.
Oh, Brother Grigor. Allow me to help you out of your bindings.
Oh, they do not bind me, but they are very piercing. Oh, please help me down.
You do seem to be a bit binded to this church. I move off to the side of him, and I draw my sword, and I try and pry one of the pins. I'm assuming it's through his hands, right? He's been crucified.
Well, no, it's not the hands. A common misconception.
Wrists,
Pins wouldn't
right?
go to your hands, but to your wrists, because those are the
Wrists, right?
Yeah.
But he's been crucified, essentially, right?
Yeah, he is.
So rather than touch it with my bare hands, I attempt to lever it with my sword to try and pry off one of the pins. while keeping at the distance of the sword.
Roll me an attack roll.
Just straight up attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, 9. I do it gently and very slowly.
That's the way to do it. As you wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And the first pylon out of 3 has been loosed.
Oh!
And you hear an audible pop and crack as he moves his hand from the wall towards his chest. Pop, crack, pop, crack, pop, crack.
I take a step back.
Thank you. Now do the other
welcome.
one. The other
You're welcome,
one.
brother. Do you need help with the other one?
I cannot reach it.
I will move around.
Crack, pop, crack.
Oh.
I'll move around and use my sword on the other one. Oh, wait. Before I do, if I release you, will you fall?
I for sure might.
Are you gonna survive this fall?
I've been alive for centuries.
I take out the rope out of my backpack and I pass him one of the ends and say, hold on to this.
Pop, crack, he holds it. Oh, you're very gallant, knight.
I will go around the other side and I will try and release the other pin with the sword.
Attack roll.
Okay. 15.
You know how to do it right now. You know how to lever your sword at the exact right angle. Just pop it out. And you feel like a tug on the rope as his other arm comes loose. And he is only held by the nail going through both his ankles. Pop, crack, pop, crack, pop, crack. As he holds both hands like this now.
It's going to be a wide ride. Hold on tight. I'll try and get that. I'll release the last one.
Give me an attack roll.
$14.
And as you move to release the final pylon going through both of his ankles, this is the big one. And the moment it goes out, all you hear, with his hands like this clutched to his chest,
Thank you.
And dust falls from the top of this tower as Brother Grigor turns into dust.
Well, is there anything that remains from where he was?
Besides a mark of surprisingly untouched by weather and time, it's like an outline of where this being has been for the past decades, centuries, you don't know. But there's a clear outline where Brother Grigor was laying, or hanging, laying from your vantage point.
From where I'm currently on the top of this tower, well, up this tower, 100 feet, look around. Do I see anything on the ground around?
Perception check.
Anything? anything that might be glowing specifically.
Perception check.
Perception check. If somebody can see advantage on it. 15.
As you're looking around, you see in the distance a rather surprising wall of fog that you haven't seen before. Even though the fog to the west looked unnatural, you can tell that it is something not out of this world. And as you look to the south, in one of the windows of this forgotten, decaying mansion, you see a glowing shape pass by a window. What do you do?
I send a message down to the people below and tell them that there's something in the building that and I relayed where I saw it passing the window, and then I head down. I stashed the rope back in my backpack.
It's a bit icky.
I'll be right up, wash it off.
Enough water here. What does everybody do?
Can I use my Eyes of the Grave ability, standing next to the building? Can I detect any undead within the building?
Which building?
Where the tower is. Where he's just in the thing.
Do you have to roll anything?
No, it's an innate ability for a Grave Cleric.
Alright. You check around and lo and behold, not in the building, but slightly to the south of it, you detect an undead being.
I relay this information to the party. Undead ahead, be careful.
Do you do anything else with this information?
Well, I just can know that they're in the area. I don't know what it is or...
Roll me a D100.
$63.
You don't get the sense that it's evil. You get a sense of familiarity from it.
Can I sneak towards it using this wall and see if I can get a better vantage point?
It's to the north, not the south.
Oh, to the south. What?
In the graveyard.
In the graveyard, yeah.
Good. I sneak up, hide behind the fence, poke my eyes up, have a look.
You see the dirt on one of the cranes slightly moving, as if somebody or something is trying to get out.
Ready up, guys. It doesn't feel evil and feels quite familiar, but something's wriggling there. Cover me. I'm gonna jump over the fence. Slowly.
Dexterity check.
Dirty 20.
Stuck the landing.
Poof! Parkour.
Arms to the side.
Flick and stick the landing. Indeed.
I just climb over the fence.
Seeing how it's done by Rictavio, you know how to do it.
I'm gonna ready my sword, cane, and head towards it slowly. So, can I read the gravestone from where I am? Can I?
Sure.
What's the gravestone say?
The gravestone says... Ulrich. Ulrich Littlebottom.
Do I know an Ulrich Littlebottom? Or is this
No.
an anagram that I've now got to work out for the next half hour?
You can, if you want to.
So why does it feel familiar to me then?
You don't know?
Because... No, I won't say it.
Which grave is it?
This
That's
one.
moving. I'll come round the other side.
I'm going to set the sheath of my cane and start poking at the wriggly bit. Morning!
Joe, you're getting poked by a cane sword. What do you say?
I knew it.
Ow.
Lol.
What's that?
It's a lol! What's that mean?
Stop poking me and help me dig myself out.
Who are you?
Okay. I'm going to look around at the rest of... I'm not the only one hearing this, right? Yeah. So...
What kind of voice
Yeah,
is it?
you are.
Is it Suck's
Everything
voice
starts
we
singing.
hear? Is it Suck's voice we can hear, or is it a voice of someone else?
It's the voice of someone else.
Wait, are we sure we want to unbury this person?
Seraphim knows what's up. He's digging.
What do you know, Seraphim?
I said it. He was gonna come back. But he found us a faster way round this time. It suck.
Are you sure?
It must be.
Then I too will drop to my knees and help dig.
Don't you know the man has plot armor?
All
I
the good
just
ones.
look on. I just look on perplexed. Go towards Trace and state. Does this happen often?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well,
Yeah.
if I had a penny for every time this happened, I'd have 2 pennies, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Nice.
Lot of
Oh, that's good. That's good. Inspiration.
Yes. Yes, that
No,
was
you
good.
cannot have more inspiration.
I'm already at max inspiration. Give it to someone else.
Stop being so inspirational. For God's sake, stop it. I'll help dig about.
All right. And
I hope
you
you're
s-
right, Seraphim.
As you're digging,
Well, I have detect magic. So DM, do I detect the magic of friendship?
I have divine sense going. Do I have that sweet smelling smell of my friend?
well, this whole Curse of Strahd was a campaign to find the power of friendship, and you solved my friendship puzzle. So, I want
Hey.
to thank you all for it.
It's done. It's over.
Strahd
Do I
comes-
recognise the stench?
Strahd comes down and shakes all of your hands.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Good game. Good game.
And the whole room started clapping.
Yay! Yay!
Yay.
You do not.
Maybe we
detect
should not
the
breathe too
power.
much of this fog.
Do I recognise the smell coming off the grave? Because I would have smelt suckers
Joe,
many times before.
Tell me, what do you look like as you
Whatever
burst
the
through
person looked like.
the ground? Yeah. You have a new body, so
I could be anybody.
you could be anybody and anything you want to.
Be Taylor Swift. Be Taylor Swift, please.
Well, since I don't know anything about the people, I would just assume that I look like somebody from Road.
Well, you look like a regular Ulrich.
Am I fresher than the last time?
No. No. Well, fresh is a relative term.
As he pops up, Seraphim will. Was it this one? Yeah. Seraphim will cast Prestidigitation on the body parts of Sukkot that are appearing out of the ground. Because with Prestidigitation, you can clean about a cubic foot of stuff per casting. So he's like...
He's going through a shower. He comes up.
I too will give you a hand with this.
Well,
Neat.
welcome
Now
back
we
to the
have-
land of the living.
Now we have 2 people with bits falling off.
Of course.
One is a king.
Well, he's no longer a king, though, is he?
I still have the ambition.
My friend.
Have a
it is
dream,
good-
Zucky. Have a dream.
My friend, it's good to see that death cannot keep you down.
But it's a roller coaster.
I get back, but I get up again.
I get knocked down.
Number one me.
You've come at a fortuitous moment. We are going to
Where are
lay some. We're going to lay some ass kickery.
Where exactly are we?
We are not far from Babaligiska, and where the Sunsword is rumored to be.
We're in the swamps of Berez.
Baba again.
Yes, but this time, she's the one who's going to do the dying. We'll take her to the bank. The blood bank. That's a Steven Seagal reference, if anyone knew.
I know.
The cheesiest Steven Seagal
I
reference.
was
Don't beat
still
me in the
thinking.
kitchen.
I was still thinking and wondering whether we were going to make a deposit or withdrawal.
Right, no one questions the Seagal, alright? It's his one-liner.
Inspiration backs inspiration.
Thank you.
So back to where this light was coming from.
Well, this creature that I saw was coming through the window on the second floor.
From the window to the wall.
I say we...
The sweat
we
drip down my balls.
Oh, ski, motherfucker.
I say we approach and see what's up.
What is, as they say, up?
As I walk back to the fence that Rictavio jumped over, I look over and wink at him, and I just walk up one end and down the other because I still got wall climb on. And then
It's gonna look at all confusion.
I'll walk over. I'd also like to walk over to the building where the window was and just slowly go up the side of it and just peer in while I wait for the others.
Okay.
Why not? I might as well use the wall climbing.
Indeed. Who just yawned?
Me? Why?
Alright. I want to thank you all for a lovely session.
Hey, fuck you! I'm on day 17 of 24. I'm fucking tired. Carry on.
So you're moving up the wall as you look to your left backs, and you see your allies moving closer towards the building. Your allies plus one, a man you have not seen before, but feel very much acquainted to. And as you look to your immediate front, you see slightly weirdly a hole in the floor, which takes you a second to get your bearings, but you know it's a wall and this is a window, so it's not really a hole in the floor. But you are the stranger in this, well, gravitational anomaly. You crouch down, an inch closer to this window. You look in, and the first thing you notice is a room with a bed. Well, the remains of a bed, rather. It is moldy, rotten to its core. As you look up in this room, and you see that the roof is no longer existent. You look down, you see a few windowsills on the floor, along with some tiles from presumably a roof. And you hear footsteps coming from presumably another room further in the house. So what do you do?
We stay very still and very quiet and listen to hear where the footsteps are going. And if I can introduce how many sets of footsteps.
Alright, Elmer Fudd, it's just one set of footsteps. As I'm asking, what is everybody else doing?
Seraphim was staying close, but keeping a little bit of distance so we don't all bunch up. So I'll move to the other side there, so you can see a little bit better what Bax is doing.
I'm going to assume this is like a little mould hit, like a little mound of hill. I'm just going to hide down, getting ready.
Dana is trying to stand as close to the wall as possible. Possible cover position if need be, while keeping an eye on whatever she can hear and see from Bax.
Trish?
I'm just kind of standing there.
Alright. Zucky Zuck Zuck.
Me and Godfrey are just waiting by here, focusing on this side. Is there like a door or anything that we can see to this place?
No. You would assume that seeing this is a stately home, the door will be on the other side. If you would go through the what used to be a garden.
And that's the circle bit, right?
The circle bit here is where you hear a intermittent bleating of sheep. I don't know if that's the English words, but
It is.
Look at me being all fancy.
Note it.
Oh.
Being
Okay, wow.
Wow. Somebody's been playing too much
Wow.
Goat Simulator, haven't they? Let's be honest.
Meow. Thank you, whoever that was. It was amazing. Okay, so that's it. Alright, in that case, we are going into a locked token mode.
Here we go.
Bax, what do
Say
you
the
do?
words, boss.
I continue to look in through the window to see if I can see. Is the footsteps coming closer or further away?
Can't really tell, but it doesn't sound like they're getting closer.
I send a message down to Ricky, because I can see him closest, and say that there's somebody inside. I can hear them moving, and that you guys head in, and I'll meet you upstairs. And I push. Yeah, go on.
I can say I'll do a salute at you and turn around to everyone and go, do like the symbols, like, go on, hello, let's go.
I'll tentatively try and I look up to the top. Do I see that the roof is missing? Did you say
Yes.
of that room?
Yes.
Then I will continue to go up and over the top, and then look down the room from above.
All right. As you
And if
do
I don't
this,
see anyone in the,
well,
sorry.
As you do this, you see what looks like a ghostly apparition, a spirit, looking up to you, and it has a cringing light in his eyes as he says, "Where? What do you invade my home? Be gone, I beseech you!" Everybody roll initiative.
Boom! There's the words.
Get good noobs.
Get good noob.
Wait, did I roll?
No.
Oh, hang on, I gotta click back in there. There you go.
That's better.
You almost got good, Bax.
Almost good noob. Get 21. Jesus. Gary's just on the ground. He's not up here with me. Yet.
All right. Trish, what do you do?
I mean, I can't see whoever shouted those threats, right?
Nope.
I'm going to move around a bit, I guess. And I will hold my action. And if they come out into my field of vision with the intent of attacking anyone, I will shoot them with my short bow.
Alrighty.
And I pass my turn.
Did I see Bax having this interaction? Like, I could hear him talk, right?
You could hear him talk, and you could hear, "Why do you invade my home? Be gone,
Yeah.
I beseech you."
Okay, so Seraphim will like, you can only see. Okay, can you see over this part of the ramps, or like the rooms?
No,
or
these are pretty high walls.
okay. Seraphim will stand here and ready a spell for the moment he sees the supposed enemy pop up. And after that movement, that will be my turn.
I am currently standing aloft the building, the corner of the building. I haven't actually gone over the wall yet. I'm just standing on the top, looking down.
Yeah.
What does it actually look like? Do I recognize what it might be?
Well, it kind of looks like this, but just a male version of this. It looks like a ghost. A ghost.
Who are you gonna call? I will stand, like, I'll be on the corner of the corner of the building, standing upright, and I will brace myself, and I will hold my attack action for when it becomes within melee range, if it does. And I shout, "There's a ghost!" And I pass my turn.
So, how high is this wall exactly? And is it possible to stand on the edge without falling down?
Well, those are two separate questions. One of them requires a roll. It's about 30 meters, and standing on top of it requires a roll.
And how much feet is that exactly?
A 30-meter wall, that's a fucking tall wall.
That's 100 feet.
It's a stately home with multiple floors, though.
Then
I'm
I'll
loving
just...
the fight music here.
Yeah, I love it as well.
Yeah, what's the
Just
name of this
moving-
song? Because I need to save this somewhere to
Yeah.
play this.
It's good, isn't it?
I'm moving over here then.
It's like
Yeah.
Wednesday 13th Frankenstein's. It's freaking awesome.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Alrighty.
This wouldn't be out of place for Final Fantasy, would it? Fight music.
Alright, Zucky.
Let me just move over here. And I'll hold my action in case Max falls or anything.
Catch me!
I'll spring into action.
As he looks at you, Bax, he once again says,
Begone, I beseech thee!
and you feel
Howdy.
something wash over you, but you shrug it off as it ain't no thing, and it moves down the stairs to a place that you cannot see it for this moment.
Tricky Ricky is going to move to there. That will be 20 foot. You see? Before we move in, of course, I've got to do a lovely, lovely Spirit Guardians. Bing, put that on my effects. So, and that'll be over me. And that'll be my turn waiting.
Right, Sir Godfrey moves here.
Yeah, Sir Godfrey's just gonna follow Zucky.
Alright, is he moving into the circle?
No, he's right on the edge.
Oh no, I get to choose what gets hit in the circle, so he's alright to come in. He's a friend.
Well, tell me, what does get hit in the circle?
What I consider an enemy. So this-
Yeah, it was my. It was Sickening Radiance. Maybe you're thinking about Celeste.
Oh, yeah. Save goes well. Alright, good.
I love how it does necrotic damage when you're evil. By the way.
But that's kind of sucky because it would. Oh no, it's the caster. Yeah, never
Yes.
mind. Yeah. All right. Sir Godfrey, is that his turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Gary. Gary is on
Gary.
the floor here somewhere.
Gary's just. I gave instructions for Gary to watch, to make sure. Don't alert me if anyone is coming from the direction of Bubbly Geester's place. That's
Alright.
his standing order.
He's watching. Watching all around.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Miss Fireball, what do you do?
Well, despite what Ricky says, I'm not gonna step into that circle. I'm going to edge around. Yeah, no, I'm happy to stay outside there and hold my action, and if whatever's inside comes out and starts attacking anyone, I'll shoot it. But up until then, I'm happy to just wait and pass my turn.
Seraphim will do the same, but in the meanwhile move 30 feet downwards to get, to widen the visibility on the scene. And, well, let's say he will delay an action. What's it called again?
Hold your action.
Oh yeah.
Hold your action.
By shouting a position of any new creature appearing on the scene.
All right, Max.
I say to the group, "I'll be right back," and I'll head into the room and go in the same direction as I saw the creature go.
All right.
I get to here and I look ahead. Do I see it?
You see it.
He's not within range of me, though, right?
Well, no. Pythagoras counting? No, he's not in range.
How far is he from me then?
Around
He's
40
15 feet. Does he look hostile?
You don't know.
I'm reluctant to hurt him. I will shout after him, "Stay and talk to me! I mean you no harm unless you mean me or my friends harm." Does he reply?
Not right now.
In that case, at this point, I'll hold my action to cast Lightning Lure on him if his answer is anything other than friendly.
All right.
Or if he tries to move away from me.
Dana.
How high is the fence with the sheep or the goat?
Well, a meter?
Just high enough to just jump over without effort.
Yeah, for sure.
And how many goats are in there?
There are exactly, as you can tell, 9 goats.
Okay, because I can't tell, I don't see goats.
No.
I rush forward, jump into the, let me see, this is 10, 25, I should be over here then, and I hide between the goats.
Alright, so what you basically do is you go around this wall.
Yes.
And you see, as you approach this little fence, you jump over it, holding one of the fence posts to vault, and as you do, you hear a distant scream. And a lot of sounds following it.
Okay.
All right.
The police siren?
Indeed.
Here comes the popo!
I swear I heard a shotgun loading as well.
That's a lot of sounds. Don't judge me. Is that your turn?
Yeah, but can I hide between the goats or not?
For sure. You are hidden as fuck.
Good night.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Night, Faye.
Good night.
Night, Faye.
Right.
Have
Night,
fun. Bye. Bye.
All right, Zuck, what do you do?
Ricky's poised up by the door, right?
It's an opening.
I'll come up. Can I squeeze past him?
Sure.
I don't know. Really, but I'll squeeze past him and come in here.
So I'd let you pass, though. I'm up against the wall.
And do I see either backs or whoever was yelling?
Nope. They're way up and out of sight.
Alright. I'll just wait there.
This unknown entity looks at you once again, Bax, and says, "Begone, I beseech thee!" Oh, you? Yeah.
I would have if I saw it doing anything other than a friendly action. My action was to cast lightning lure on it.
Well, as you looked at it and you saw his face morph into something horrifying, you rolled a 13 on your wisdom saving throw, which is a success. And as he sees that it does nothing to you, he says, "Please! I have been punished enough!"
In what way have you been punished, and by who? Stand down, we mean you no harm.
By the Lord of the land, for killing his one true bride, I have been punished enough me.
What's your name? Have we not met before?
My name is Laszlo. We have not met before. I would have remembered, or maybe I would not.
Slow, do you happen to have a friend who is currently hanging around outside?
I do not know. Can you tell me his name?
Yes, it was Brother Grimbo. Brother Grimbo.
Gregor.
I do not
Gregor.
know. Oh,
Brother
Gregor!
Gregor! Gregor! Yes! Brother Gregor!
Brother Gregor! I am sad to tell that I do indeed am partial to his, and he is to mine. Repentance to our Lord.
Rudolph, what do you do?
I'm going to move in. Did I hear him say this conversation? Did I hear him say his name?
Give me a
Or say the
perception check.
Check. I'm going to say, did I hear him say I was the one that killed his bride? Perception. Come on, baby.
You have no idea.
Ugh. Can I borrow an inspiration off someone and pay him back at a later date?
Yep.
Yep.
Me, I'll give you one.
Thank you. I'll
Just
roll
so
that
you guys-
again.
Just so you guys know, I'm not stingy. I always keep one inspiration for a death saving roll.
Yeah.
You heard this, Ricky.
Ricky, I'm going to disband my spirit guardians instantly. And say, Burgomaster Laszlo, we come in peace. Please stop the hostilities.
I was not one for hostilities. You invaded my home.
We did not mean to invade your home. We are merely here to grab the Sunsword to defeat your enemy. Does he stand down?
Bax, you see him flicker and waver for a second.
Lower
And
my sword.
Rudolph, you see him appear in front of you, reaching out his hand.
Please. Save me! Save me! And you feel like the cold fingers caress your cheek.
Maybe I can be of help. Rudolph, does this man seem cursed to you?
Very much so. I'd say he's trapped here. Remember the story about the whole of Berez being flooded?
Yes.
It's because he killed Tatiana.
My friend, I may have a solution for you. Do you feel like a curse was put on you?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Your sound is not...
miss.
There you go.
Yes! Yes, yes, yes!
Well, maybe one of us has a question for this man. He might have some valuable information before I try and release it.
Do you know where the Sunsword is? Your brother, who we released outside, didn't have time to tell us.
The
Before he-
Sunsword, I have not heard of this. But I know of a treasure.
Pray tell, where is this treasure?
Travel to the yard of graves, lay your eyes on the monument of my doom. By my own hands I have sealed my fate to damnation. By your hand, good sirs, I might be released. And he points from his area directly west.
Thank you, my friend. Go in peace.
I step forward to him.
By the power that Selene has vested in me, I will try and release you from this curse. Come, my friend, and find peace.
And I try to touch him, even though he's a ghost. And I cast Remove Curse.
And as you do,
The Exorcist.
you feel your hand touching solid flesh. His visage goes from spooky ethereal to mundane. And as you see his skin turn from opaque to solid, it immediately rots. And the moment of joy in his eyes is replaced by sheer terror and pain as his flesh and bones first deteriorate, rot in a matter of seconds, and crumple to the ground in dust. As Dana, I ask you to do a perception check.
As Seraphim is standing...
Dana, please give me a perception check.
Dana!
Yeah, I've rolled, but it's not doing anything at the moment. It seems to be frozen. Ah, now it works again. There.
Boom!
Dana, you hear screaming from the west. And as you look around, you see no area to quickly travel to the west except south and east. And the moment you turn east, you see on her skull
Motherfucker.
Baba Ligisa moving towards the goat pen. I want to thank you all for a lovely session. And next week we will continue the swamps of Berez.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's ass whooping time.
Wait. This means that she only saw me, right?
This means that you don't know.
We're
Oh,
inside.
bugger.
Yes, but we're inside and our house isn't here. This isn't as bad as we hoped. It could have been.
And this terrain's probably a lot better if it's a big
I have a legitimate question for the group at large. Could somebody please tell me why is it, even when I don't try and kill people, everyone I come in contact with happens to die when we're finished with them? Two people in the session have both died, and I've not attacked anyone.
No, but there's a difference here, Joe, because the two people that have died, we've actually released. We've done a good thing. These people were tormented and tortured, and now we've actually. No, this is very new for the whole group at large. Yes. We've done a nice thing for once.
That last one looked of sheer terror and pain on his face. I wouldn't say that was a favour, would you?
I don't know, because his intentions were noble. He was trying to basically fuck up Strahd and kill Tatiana, and in his haste got the entire city of Berez fucking wiped out.
Let me ask you this question then, alright? What if the curse of Strahd, hear me out, isn't the actual curse on Strahd, but it's the curse of being here with Strahd, and we're the ones cursed because we're doomed to kill everyone that comes in contact with us? How's that for mind-blowing fuckery? The curse of Strahd is actually on us, not on Strahd.
I see the DM's face in this moment.
It could be.
I have a lot to tell you at a later date. For now, I see you all next week.
Yes.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Comment, like, and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications. Oh god, I hate when people say this. Oh yeah, NordVPN.
Don't forget who you like best.
And Yorkshire
Don't forget to vote on who you like best.
Oh yeah,
get a free book on Audible.
What's it? Get a free ship on World of Warcraft. No, World of Tanks.
Free Raid Shadow Legends, you know.
Raid Legends, Shadow Legends, whatever.
Come on, man, give us that money, man. Where's our sponsorship deal, man?
Yeah.
Also, don't forget to check out our second channel.
It's just sponsored by NordVPN.
Yeah.
It's just clips of whatever we do.
Yep, indeed.
You have a vlog channel yet?
Yes, it's just clips of Joe going in and out of focus the whole time.
Joe's beard has broken his webcam. Look at it. He's in and out.
It's just pictures of Joe's webcam with a silly song under it. That's our
what
second
happens
channel.
when you get a...
third and fourth.
This is when you get a nat 20, right, on your stealth check. Look at him, he just like disappears in smoke.
I don't know, it's just someone stood behind you, Joe.
We have to acknowledge that the AI has only been trained on humans and not on Sasquatch the Great.
I love you too, Sal.
One of the days, I want to run a Delta Green for this group. And that is basically 2 years ago. John Athera, an agent for Delta Green, lost contact and was reportedly seen going about it with a YouTube channel that was hunting Bigfoot.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
He has remained radio silent for 2 years, until one fateful night, this night, a old phone number, luckily still tracked by his handler, received a message. Need extraction for one Bigfoot.
Amazing.
And that's the premise.
I'd play that.
In a
I would as well.
In a nutshell. All right, let's make it happen. For right now, next week, Baba Ligisa.
Unless we decide to do something else.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Bye.
No, but we're